I think the scariest point you can reach in life is when you reach the realization where there is no point in life. There's no point in really living. When you give up on women, you give up on true love, and you give up on marriage, and you give up on pro-life and all this stuff, I think you realize that you reach a point where you're not really concerned about it, and it doesn't really seem important to you anymore. And then you realize how rigged the college institution is, and you realize how rigged life is. If you're not like born a millionaire, you're not going to be a billionaire, right? So if you're born in poverty, you're probably going to stay in poverty or below poverty the rest of your life. So I realize how rigged that is as well. And what your name is and how hard you work, it seems like it's important, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can work really hard at collecting trash at a waste management company for 15 years and they can dispose of you like a piece of paper that they wipe their ass with. So same thing with women, it's the same thing. I'm not going to go into it. But I think that's really the most dangerous thing in life is when you realize how disposable you are and you realize how pointless it is to be here and how pointless life really is. When you start to realize how pointless life really is, it's very easy to pull the trigger, especially if you have a gun sitting 4 feet away from you like I do. But I'm not going to pull the trigger, but I think it's very hard to keep going the older you get, because the older you get, you realize how hopeless it is, and you realize how fucking shitty your fucking retirement is going to be if you even make it to that point. But you're not going to make it to retirement, because there's people living to be 110 years old now that never paid for any of their benefits, that you have to pay for their benefits now. That's what Social Security is. It's a Ponzi scheme. And yeah, so you're just here to keep the older generations to keep their promises. They never made any promises for the guys that are like in their 30s right now. There's never any promises made for us. But we got to keep all the 60-year-old promises, the 70, 80, 90-year-old, 100-year-old promises. We got to keep them going because, it's like the Illuminati or something, some conspiracy to like keep paying all these taxes that we're never going to see. Social Security is a tax that we're never going to see. We're going to pay it to them, and they're going to die. And then we're going to ask the people that are younger than us to pay it to us, right? And they're going to be like, fuck you. We're never going to see that shit. So Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. This shit's fucking depressing, man. Like, to be honest, suicide is, it's a real thing. And I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I mean, I know I have like a daughter and stuff, and my wife is here. She's pretty cool, but I understand now why people kill themselves, because I understand they feel hopeless. I think they understand that it's never going to get any better, and it's only going to get worse for them, and it's only going to get more unhappy for them, and more unsatisfying for them. And I understand now why the people for the last 10 years, for the next 20 to 30 years, are going to kill themselves in record numbers that we're never going to see before. And it's because they're not strong enough to deal with this shit, because it's basically like suicide staying alive. So I understand why they commit suicide, because staying alive is basically like suicide anyways.